What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming for the first full week of July 2022. I'm your host, Mark Kai, and it's been a really long time since I've actually sat in front of this computer and recorded anything or doing anything in front of this camera because I've been on a 3-week road trip, right? But I'm finally back now, and I start work full-time tomorrow, so let's get right into the news. Our first top 3 story, LilyPichu is joining YouTube Gaming to stream only on YouTube. She will be leaving Twitch among a lot of other creators who've left Twitch to stream only on YouTube. She joins other creators like 𝗠𝗶, 𝗠ં, Courage, 𝗠𝗿𝗶, 𝗠ં 𝗖𝗶, and Dr. Disrespect on the platform. And she stated that her main reason for joining YouTube was that she felt like she wasn't going anywhere on Twitch in regard to her financial stability and change of space. She mentioned that if she's going to fall off, she might as well fall off on YouTube where she actually gets paid still to do things. She also mentioned that it will allow her to do more creative things like fund her music videos. So overall, YouTube is seemingly for creators who want more stability and creativity in return for perhaps less viewers. I simply don't know whether Twitch or YouTube is winning the streaming wars right now. I've had many people actually ask me that, but YouTube still has more momentum with its signings. Obviously, Twitch has a better platform still, I would say, but I'm sure YouTube's product team is working to catch on up for things as far as the live streaming nature goes. So we'll see who's actually on top in the future. Shroud has returned to competitive esports by joining Sentinels on their Valorant roster. Congrats Yoni Ginsberg for being a huge part of this momentous signing for Shroud to return to Sentinels. Professionally, many people believe this was a troll, but no, he actually is returning to North America's Valorant Last Chance qualifiers to play for Sentinels as their 5th player. Shroud is one of the biggest creators in gaming with over 20 million. I think I understated that a lot, but he has at least 20 million combined followers across his channels. This is huge play for Sentinels as they have gained a huge creator on their competitive roster as well. And Shroud obviously was competitive in the past, and he still is really good at video games. He previously played CSGO competitively for Cloud9, and Sentinels must have paid a hefty amount for Shroud as he's not cheap to do anything for, as from my previous experience doing influencer stuff. So they probably paid a lot for him, but I presume this will help their socials massively. And Sentinels is already a pretty big name in the esports scene after not being around for too long. Actually, they're some of the most popular names in esports as long as shooters go, as far as shooters go, with 𝗠𝗿𝗶, 𝗠ns, and now Shroud. Convoy have launched a new $150 million fund for game companies. It's called Convoy Fund 3, and it brings their assets under management to $270 million. They're currently looking to expand their investments into Latin America, India, South Korea, as well as the Southeast Asia region. As it currently stands, Convoy is invested into GameFam, Legends of Learning, Ready Player Me, and Axie Infinity, as well as other firms as well. This is a great announcement following the Andreessen Horowitz, a $600 million fund called Games Fund 1 dedicated to the gaming industry. I've heard quite a bit about the Millennial Lifestyle VC fund collapsing due to more VC funds pulling out of their money out of large tech companies like Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. But it seems like gaming has been strong continually, despite the poor economic outlook. And Convoy also has seemingly invested more into technology surrounding gaming, esports, content creation, and betting, rather than specifically core game studios. They still do invest into core game studios, but I feel like more on the technology side of things compared to other VC firms that do gaming and esports investments. So I'm excited to see where they put this money in the future. As far as partnerships go, 𝗠𝗿 partnered with Sport5. Sport5 will become the exclusive commercial representation for 𝗠𝗿 to find more partnerships in its esports and gaming brands. Gaming lifestyle brand Power partnered with Populist, a lot of P's there. They launched an esports training and content facility inside Fortnite, and they're using this as an opportunity to test the potential building before it's built in real life, which I think is a really cool application of Fortnite and the metaverse. As far as finance and M&A go, Copenhagen Flames unveiled a profit in 2021. Their financial results revealed they turned a profit of 46,000 Danish kroner, which is around 6.3 thousand US dollars. They project to actually lose money in 2022 as they will be investing more to scale staff, premises, and teams. The esports org Clash raised a $2.65 million seed round. Investors include UFC fighter Marvin Vettori, volleyball world champion Francesca Piccini, and footballer Victor Camarasa. It will be used to develop and expand their community platform. Resolution Games have acquired Zen's VR. The acquisition is intended to strengthen development of titles by Zen's VR, but Resolution Games will not take ownership of Zen's VR's existing IP. Supercell have invested an additional $37 million into 𝗠𝗶 Games. This increases their stake in the company to 75% with initial $56.6 million investment in 2017. 𝗠𝗶 Games have created games such as BeatStar, Boom Beach, and more. Google settled a lawsuit with a $90 million fund for U.S. developers. The fund will be to support U.S. developers who earn $2 million or less in annual revenue through the Google Play Store from the years 2016 to 2021. And this was a result of a class action lawsuit settlement filed in San Francisco based on the 30% take rate for developers. As far as workforce changes go, Daniel Sanders joins Luckbox as the marketing director. He joins after a short stint leading global marketing at Tencent Games, and he spent 5 years previously at Red Bull doing esports and gaming marketing, so he will now be focusing on accelerating player acquisition for Luckbox. Lee Lantan joins Meta as a gaming marketing manager. She has lots of experience in marketing, most recently at Bandai Namco doing brand marketing for 3 years, and she also did marketing at Samsung in the past. Jason Fun founded MetaZero, a gaming blockchain startup, and is taking on the role of the CEO. He was most recently the global head of strategy and operations for the gaming team at TikTok, and he is also the senior director of global esports for 𝗶𝗶 and the head of competitive gaming APAC for EA in the past. Karina May joins Twitch as the senior sales strategist. She is my friend as well, so extra congrats to her. She spent time in the past at ESL Gaming as well as Envy before working at AT&T and DoorDash for the past 2 years on partnerships and account executive stuff. She will now be working to connect brands with streaming audiences at Twitch. Bobby O joins Qualcomm as the director of game production. He will be leaving Intel after 21 years with the company, most recently as the director of business development for Dev Relations Services. He will now be focusing on growing the Snapdragon gaming ecosystem. Michelle Torrey joins Visa as the director of gaming. She has experience in the gaming space with her time at GCN and Playwire doing a variety of sales roles. She was also with Roblox and Curse in the past, so she understands sales and gaming quite well. Jessica Klimkazak joins Entain as the VP of Sponsorships, Brand Partnerships, and Product Marketing. She joins Brian Lancey on Entain's esports team as they worked together at MasterCard in the past. She was most recently the VP of Consumer Marketing at MasterCard for around 3 years and spent a year, if only, before it was acquired by MasterCard. Kenneth Chan has been promoted to Senior Staff Brand Marketing Manager at PlayStation. He's been with PlayStation for over 20 years now, starting work in QA and working his way to product development and ultimately product and brand marketing. He's a true veteran of PlayStation. Lisa Napolitano has been promoted to Associate Manager of Community at Ubisoft. She's been with Ubisoft for 3 years doing community management for esports and more casual titles as well. She also spent 4 years at Gfinity in the past doing league operations. Anthony Foster has been promoted to Senior Social Media Marketing Manager at Nintendo. He's been with Nintendo for 5.5 years now, primarily doing social media for the company. He was also previously with GSM doing player services and spent time at PlayStation in the past as well. Julius Yolana has been promoted to the head of esports for G2. He's now been with G2 for about 2 years, starting off as the team manager for the R6 team before moving up as an esports manager for the CSGO, R6, and Rocket League teams. He will now oversee all esports operations for G2 Esports. As far as new stuff goes, Jordan Fisher has joined Complexity as a creator. He has tons of media experience from his TV roles to winning Dancing with the Stars. He will push the org's total followers to over 100 million on socials, and he will work with other Complexity star athletes such as J.R. Smith, Leonard Fournette, and more. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Credit to the authors and brands themselves for the images and information provided. And once again, shout out to James Fudge and AFK Gaming for the People on the Move segment, where I get a good chunk of my workforce changes news from. If you want to subscribe more to learn more about the actual workforce changes, you can check the link out in the comment down below. And as always, everybody, have a great day.